just left my hostel heading for breakfast. It's day 2, which I plan to go to the museum to see the exhibit of, I think, Letters to Theo by Van Gogh. There was a snowstorm yesterday, so, but it's really cute. Even like the shitty streets look nice. Oh my god, I think it's Sleepy Lennon, but he kind of looks like Santa Claus. It might be someone else. I'm not sure who this is. He kind of has a beard, so he might be like, I was gonna say, what's his name? Genghis Khan, but I doubt it. Why would they have a statue of him? I don't know. He looks weird. He's sleeping under the snow. Then there's also these guys who I also have no idea who they are. This kind of looks like a pagan deity, but I doubt in Orthodox Christian Russia they would put pagan deities as statues in the park. But you never know. You never know. So, story time. I accidentally somehow got lost, but I'm back on track, and then this guy comes up to me and he's like being suspicious, but I'm with my phone, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's trying to steal my phone even though it's like a crowded street, but whatever. So I'm like, I put my phone in my pocket and I see him like coming to me, and I'm like, oh god. I was like, I guess he's gonna ask for money. I don't even have money. And like, in English, I'm like, oh no, sorry. And then I look, and then he's showing me like his fingers or whatever, and I don't know if there's like a gold chain on in there or what that he like is trying to sell. I don't know. I was really suspicious. I don't know. Not really my kind of vibe. There's places that I really liked, but those just remind me of St. Petersburg, and I think that's why I like them. But overall, I just kind of don't really like Moscow that much. just got out of the exhibit museum thing, and I feel like I'm the only person who would be fucking crying at an art museum. You know, it's a known story, so I'm not gonna ruin it for anyone. But basically, Van Gogh dies. Everyone knows this story, and you know, it's heartbreaking, but no, that's not the part where I start crying. I just start crying in the middle of it, in the middle of the whole show. You know, if you know me, if you don't know me, whatever, I'm not an emotional person. I don't cry at movies. I don't cry at songs. You know, I'm not gonna be like just randomly crying, because it's like just not who I am naturally. And like, people are trying to enjoy this exhibit and I'm like crying, and thank God it's dark and they couldn't see that I was crying this whole time. But I think you could tell by my like arm gestures that I was crying, because I was like trying to wipe my eyes and everything. But I mean, what can you do? How can you not be crying at this horrible story? A man loved something so much, and then he like couldn't really do it, and nobody appreciated him, and then he, on top of that, had like depression and health issues and maybe schizophrenia, and then he dies. He commits suicide. Like, how can you not be so fucking sad during that whole story? I don't understand. Now that I put it like that, of course I would be sad, because I mean, the whole thing is letters to Theo, his brother, and he's writing about his struggles, and then how beautiful he saw things, and it was nice. So I loved seeing that, but it made me sad at the same time, because it's like, but what can you do? Because things are sad, and people do die before, you know, they realize their potential. Overall, 10 out of 10. I would recommend to go. I don't know how much it is other places. I think in New York the tickets were like $70, which is kind of expensive. Personally, I mean, unless you really liked artists, I mean, I wouldn't spend $80. It's just too much. But I spent about 10. Actually, less than 10. I think it was like 8. So $8, good. I mean, even $20, I think is okay. I'm heading to the airport. This is the train. So, see you when I see you. Bye.